Everybody says that lost memories are gone forever, but that's actually not true. What is true is that by your mid-40s or so, you can only remember 10 to 20% of your childhood. And as you get older, the amount that you can remember shrinks. But that's not actually the end of the story. I lived in Italy for 8 years, and it was a really amazing time. I loved it there. I loved the colour, the light, the people, the food, and everything about it. And eventually I moved back to England, and I remember on one sort of gloomy day, I was thinking about Italy, and it really struck me that I couldn't remember much. I couldn't remember much about the details of my time there. I remember the general vibe and little bits here and there, but there were lots of areas, lots of time where I couldn't really remember anything. And I was thinking about that, and I thought about it about my whole life, and it seems as though there's just tiny little bits I can remember throughout my whole life, and I don't remember much more. So I found this a bit troubling, to be honest. And what I did over a sort of 12-month period, I started to test out memory recall methods called cues. And I built up quite a library of them. So what I'd like to do is just give you a quick win with one of these memory cues and help you to bring back a memory from your own life. So just think of a year that's important to you from your past, and then go to Google and search on top 10 hits for that year that you remembered. Then get yourself something to write with and something to write on, and sit down and start listening to the songs from that year. Now, try to really relax, and when you listen to the music, write down anything that comes to your mind. It might be a place, a person, it might be one word, it might be a whole story, many things. Just write them down. Don't resist them at all. Don't overthink them. Just write. And then when all the music is finished and you want to stop listening, if there's anything left inside your mind, just write all that down as well. And if you, if you've managed to get any memories out of that, then congratulations, you've completed your first memory reconstruction task. And I've got a story for myself where this happened to me, where music actually completely blew my mind and gave me a load of memories. So I was 6 or 7, and I'm listening to, I'm standing in my auntie's house in the hallway downstairs, and I'm listening to Michelle by the Beatles, and I'm looking at the radio that's on the far side of the room, and I'm really entranced with this song. I really love it. And to one side of me is the front door, and to the other side is the corridor to the kitchen. So I go into this room, we call it the middle room, and I walk along, and there's a door out to the garden. So I go out the door and I walk along the path, along the dining room, and then past the kitchen. I go up 3 steps, and then I'm in the garden, and there's a green lawn. It's not very long, about 10 or 15 yards, and it has a long privet along the side of it. And at the end of this lawn is a raised pond, fish pond, and I can hear now even and see birds fluttering around in it, because my grandfather built an aviary over the top and had all these birds inside. So I'm walking past this pond, and then right next to it is a greenhouse, and I go in there, and my grandfather's telling me something about the plants, and it's quite humid. So I come out of the greenhouse, that's another memory there, and then I'm walking up the path, and there's a long vegetable patch. And the thing about the gardens in this street is they are all really long and very narrow. So I'm now looking down across the gardens, and I see washing on a washing line blowing. I see a lady walking down a path, and I see the flowers on the fence that's between our garden and next door's garden. And I walk up a bit more along this path, and there's the garage at the end. And I go in a side door, and everything smells of car parts and diesel and things like this. And this reminds me of my father, because he was a car mechanic. And at the end of this path in the garden, there's a lane. And if I stand there, I can see that the lane goes down a slope. At the bottom there's a road, and across the road there's a big old wall with a gate in it, and if I stand at that gate I look down and I see the park. And all of these memories are brought back by that song, and they're also connected to loads of other memories as well. And it's really an amazing thing, these memory cues. So if you would like to rebuild your memories, then please like the video and subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to explain or describe some of these memory techniques that I learned over the past 12 months, and I'm going to share them with you, and I'm going to help you to rebuild your memories, and I'm going to show you how to capture the information that you remember so that you've always got it with you. Guys, the memories are still in your mind. It's just a case of finding the right hook to pull them up into your consciousness. Thanks very much for watching this video.